to throw some stuff out there before we start. We're going to get into some funny
caricatures.
some cartoon versions of ourselves. We're going to have a little fun with it, get a little laugh going. But we did check ourselves with temps when we first came into Boyce's house in our little studio, and none of us have symptoms, but please be safe out there with everything going on. We wore masks too here, but we just want to make sure we're all taken care of and we are taking the proper steps to keep us safe as well, man, because we are running calls, we are around people, so we did do all that prior to starting these podcasts, just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we living good. But so Zach had a couple caricatures made of all of us, and it's a hard word for him to say. His mouth doesn't form those words.
Apologize.
So he's been saying characters. We got some characters made.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Shout out to your artist too.
Yeah. Who was it that drew him?
Oh, now I'm on blast.
Jolene.
It was Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene.
She lives in Oregon. Awesome. Super good to work with. Really good. We went back and forth for a couple weeks on to get these made. So we had some fun. We kind of waiting for all of us to get back together. So
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
And it's funny. She's actually never done this style, so it was really interesting to watch her originals, which we might send the originals out.
I think we need to send the original. Dude, the original was like every now and then I just send it to Zach. Just never forget.
I laughed for probably 30 minutes.
That's super cool, man, and it's cool because I was like those really kind of enhance the features of your features and the little things about you. So and it's from somebody
like
else.
Here's like a medium, so it's not like the carnival ones where like you know like your ear might be big, so you look like an elephant. It's like a good subtle change.
Yeah.
So it's not too hilarious. It's more like your personality.
Yeah.
And she just nailed it.
Well, especially too from not knowing us.
Yeah.
Just not knowing. Just going straight off a picture. You know.
I kind of wrote up a bio for everybody, dude, of things that little things that we know about each other, so that kind of gave her a background. But otherwise, I was like, hey man, shoot from the hip. I love the creative side. I think Vodka was chatting with her too. Like, hey, just whatever you got. Hilarious.
Yeah, like she like went on. If you have your social media, she get in touch with you because you're like, oh, what's this and this, and I chatted her up for a little bit and. Oh man, dude, we got
a couple of the guys on text. The rest of the guys could be here. Manny's on a wildland deployment. Oscar's on a wildland deployment. With the whole COVID thing and Gilbert being high risk, he's been staying home, and but we got them all online right now. And his blinky eyes.
That's who just.
So we're gonna read their comments too when we get these. So Vaca's gonna send them all out. We haven't seen them one by one, and we'll get everybody's reaction. You guys get to see him with us for the first time.
He's all in, and it's
I'm guessing I got really big biceps and chiseled abs, so I already know.
Yeah, it's like an opposite type of thing.
And don't worry, we're looking on them. We're looking at them on our phone, but we're gonna put them up so you guys can see it, so actually get the picture and kind of have a laugh with it when we start going.
Look at Gilbert. He's on the phone. And he's awake and he's A04. This is the earliest ever.
Ready.
What do you think, man? What do you want to send out?
You want to start with Hugo?
All right, yeah, let's go there.
Go straight to the source.
Straight to old biceps.
Oh, dude, if she drew me with like freakishly long arms, I'm gonna slam his phone.
I told all body style. I got all angles, so it's funny, man. If you see Boyce's first one, we're gonna have to put it up now.
I'll fire that one in the group too, man. Like, you want me to do that one last?
Yeah. We'll wrap it up with that one.
I'll find it because it's deep in my.
Oh man. Dude, so Vodka did a cool. Number one out the gate, baby.
Got that thick neck too. I got that Mike Tyson neck, dude.
Like a soap opera.
Dude, but look at those tats, dude.
That is good.
So like yours, I thought was like. The first one, I was like, well, he's going to hate it. And the more you look at it, dude, it the neck. But once you look at like the pictures, you're like, oh, okay, dude, that it looks good, dude.
That is, dude. That is cool.
The shading she did, the eyes, man. It was funny, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a good one, man.
Isn't it a trip to see yourself in like cartoon form?
Yeah, dude, I'm handsome even in that.
Dude.
That's what's crazy.
I didn't know.
Like, Adriana, you're welcome. Even as a cartoon.
How does an artist paint dainty?
She did. How did she make your wrist smaller than your nose?
Oh man.
And that was even without prompting her the wrist.
She did, dude. But look at my
fingers.
fingers are normal size though, man.
Yeah.
She kept it real. She didn't want to. She didn't want to totally put me on blast.
Just the angle.
Oh man, that's a good one. Who's up next?
Who you want to send?
In case boys gets out of line or gets real thin, dude, we'll do the back.
Adriana texted me back. Adriana texted me back. She said, "Big old dome."
Oh man.
All that knowledge, dude. Your neck hurts.
Yeah.
All that
Oh, there
knowledge,
it
man.
is, dude. So I have like a couple. Oh yeah.
Look at Manuel, dude.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
He's got that grin.
Damn.
Oh man.
His tag.
Good thing she didn't do a side profile, man. 'Cause that nose would have been off the charts.
She's trying to protect him, dude.
Looking all Aztec.
A little silver fox.
Man.
Yeah, she got that salt and pepper lined up. That looks
Dude,
good. That's
that is
man.
good.
He got like that people's elbow too.
Yeah, he does.
There you go,
Or
dude.
the eyebrow. He got the.
Yeah. Or a stroke. One of the other.
With the smile.
Got that Bell's
Yeah,
palsy.
dude, I don't think he's been taking a baby aspirin either, so it's anyone's guess.
Who's up next, Gilly?
Oh, dude.
Oh man, that's perfect. I love it, dude. She did the phone symbol for Manny because he's always on his phone too. It looks like it's hang loose, but I'm pretty sure it's the phone.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm always on this, player.
Oh man, that's a
Call
good
me.
one.
Holla at your boy.
All right, I go through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at
God, dude, he still got that twinkle in his eye.
I didn't get it.
Man.
Look at that frame or custom frames on it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh man, that's awesome with his beard and everything too.
Looking all pretty, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
He got a little tilt.
Yeah, dude, it is his tilt, his natural little tilt.
man.
Yeah, his
Yep.
glasses. Oh man, Gilly's good.
Little
dude.
smiley bear.
Just blinking like mid blink too in that, dude.
Yeah, I was repping that shirt hard though with that all black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even entirely sure. I don't know how many times I've had to like Google Todos Bien because I don't really know.
I still don't.
But, but it's in my heart.
Yeah.
Those are two pretty easy words in Spanish.
And I've Googled it a ton.
I know.
What does it mean?
Huh?
What does it mean?
I don't know. Good.
It's Google.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, dude, the vodka one.
Oh,
Man, that's clean, dude.
Somebody's got like Hugo body.
you lucky?
That mustache.
We're about to say, Bill.
That mustache, dude. Who's that mustache? Remind me of. Man, let me think, dude.
I don't know.
Full Manchu, bro.
Yeah,
Good one,
dude.
dude.
It
It
looks
was
clean.
cool though.
Right-
She
rocking
threw
the Dre
threw
beats?
phones on it. I know, yeah, she got the little twist locks.
Oh man, dude.
She said she used to have. Oh, does she still have locks?
Still
She
does.
used to.
Yeah, still does. She was all excited about yours, man, and like you're the audio guy, so she did you want to put headphones? I said, hell yeah, he loves that, dude. That's his jam. And then the glasses too, just always look good play.
Man, trying to stay young.
Pretty spot on though,
Dude, she is good, man.
You know, see, because so it's not like super inflated, dude. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, dude, that's a that's
I
a
love
good
Manny's, dude. Man, that's totally him.
Man, that dude's fast.
Oh, dude, she got them locks, dude.
Yeah, dude.
See, like, and she caught me in the summertime because the hair just lightens up a little
Showing
bit.
that
dude.
Michigan, showing that Michigan
My
spot
guy-
right
my guy's
there.
looking organic.
from downriver.
Yeah, dude, that's just my natural habitat. I'm like in an aquarium, dude. Just sleeping, dude.
Oh
Repping from
man.
Michigan, dude. She got that.
Yeah,
She got
dude.
the
She even
colors?
got the colors.
Yeah, man, I like it. I like it. She got the little curl in the
I
back.
feel like you need like a hoop earring.
Well, like that one almost kind of looks like
In
a
just
hoop,
the
but it's
right
just
ear.
a natural curl, you know.
Just the right ear,
yeah, right ear, strong ear.
like Jack Sparrow.
She did good though. I like the Michigan because you guys always get that, dude. Represent. I know Nick was on here. I was like, all three of you guys, dude.
Yeah, everybody, even Shay.
Yeah,
Shay hit it.
Shay's
Shay's
so-
Dude, I wish you guys would have saw Orion at I think we were at Fox and the Hound or something, man. Because he hates it. He hates it. Like he didn't know it was a thing, and there was just some dude that was at the next table. Was like, "Wait, where you from, dude?" I'm like, "Oh, man, you from Michigan?" He goes, "Yeah." Like, where at? And he was just not even prompt. Just I'm from right here. Orion was like, "Oh, you motherfucker, dude."
A little
Oh, yeah. Oscar looked like Bin Laden.
Yeah, kind of like Bin Laden, Obama.
Yeah, Obama I meant. Obama. I'm all mixed up. Yeah, my bad. Wrong person. He does. We got a little Mexican Obama going, dude. That's awesome. Wearing a tuxedo.
What was the influence of the tuxedo?
I don't. The picture he gave me, and I was always,
she had one?
yeah, and I was kind of telling her like anywhere he goes, he always dresses to the nines. So I think she took that all in.
She took that for real.
I feel like he looks like what a professional soccer player looks like. On
Yeah, dude.
TMZ. You know? It's all glossy looking.
Yeah, dude, it's clean, man. I like his. That bottom one you guys can see is like the version we're gonna put on our social media.
Oh no, you missed Zach.
Oh, I didn't. Oh man.
you missed the Step Brothers.
I was trying to get ahead of it.
Step Brothers look awesome. Dude, I'm like a sneak away from who knows what I got.
Hold on,
I'm just gonna crumble that. Don't worry about
Missing the
that.
Missing the best.
Step Brothers.
Yeah. Don't blow the whole one up of all of us. Just wait till Zach's
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, hold on.
They won't even put me in the main one.
That's why I was like, where is he, dude?
Peace and love.
Oh,
man.
Adriana said yours looks exactly like you.
Gets it. Like, man, we just get a biceps in there, it'd be over.
Game over.
So it comes with your home address on it.
Oh, that's awesome,
This is the
dude.
first one out the gate, dude.
Got
I
the
was
spiky
like,
hair flowing.
You got that.
Peace, love.
Got that bandana that just screams Zach.
Your muscle fibers were freshly torn on that one.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. I told her, hey, pump up them biceps for a show.
Dang.
I should get my traps, but that's all.
Nah.
You can't hide that.
She must have ran out of ink on her arms or something because
she's
there's
like,
more
"Oh,
flesh
a whole
there.
new cartridge for these traps.
She used all that ink on your headband.
All the flesh was my neck bones.
She said that, and I was like, oh, that's cool, man. I didn't give her a picture of any of that, but I guess she just felt the love, so I get it.
That's awesome.
See, all of us got a shadow around us. You just illuminate the room.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was first out the gate fresh, dude.
Shining star.
But that's cool, man. That's going to be a lot
That's
to
a
put
good
that
one, man.
together. and
Yeah.
Be our,
Banner.
banner
That's
and everything
awesome.
on social media, man. So you guys will get to see it. That's kind of a little piece. You're not going to be able to see it probably off of this, but we'll put it up there with you.
We guys ready for the slammer?
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
let's get the boys.
Uh-oh.
And then no disrespect to Jolene, but this, I love this one,
Oh.
dude. I love this. All right, here it comes, dude.
It'll give you kind of a good idea where she started.
Yeah, and then just how much like she just came just from Zach talking to her of how much it changed. Because at first it was how do you explain it like exaggerate stuff or
Yeah.
kind of like the way that you were thinking. And here we go, full send.
Dude.
That's more like it.
She sent me this. I don't even know how to respond to it.
You look like a movie director.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I can pull that off.
The one that gets beat up everywhere you go.
I like the first one in the horror movie that dies, dude.
Yeah, dude, the weak link.
Oh, dude, but that salad's looking right, dude. Look at that thing. That's righteous, dude.
Dude, that neck.
Texture, the weightiness.
You look like an alien player. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
dude.
He goes over there just wishing he had that neck.
You
Dude.
look like Ellen DeGeneres' big sister.
If she was like super buff and manly.
You look like your real one, the one that's done, looks like Nickelodeon, but the other one looks like Nick at Night.
Dude, I remember.
Looks like Adult Swim.
She sent me this right out the gate, and I didn't know how to respond back to her. I was like, "That's kind of what we're looking for." But,
Yeah.
dude, she came through. Total
She's
props.
like, I wanted him to be real feminine, like the pictures I saw. Real feminine
She's
features.
like, I thought I was spot on. I was like,
Gilbert said, "Who's the last one?"
oh man, we've been waiting to do that, dude. That's a good time.
That's awesome. Let's talk about something too, man. A little event that we had not too long. Yeah, not an event, but a special day. So, along that kind of being in a little laughing mood, the other day was Austin's 1 year anniversary from when he passed away on August 31st. So it was kind of a little somber, sad day for all of us, man. But I think it was really cool. You know, I personally had a little cool experience with it where I kind of looked at it as I met Austin at work, right? It was the first time we met. I was working the day he passed away, and I actually ended up having to work the day, the anniversary day. So it was kind of like a weird mixed emotion day for me. And Adriana knew, you know, I was going to work on that day and kind of was it going to bum me out. And she actually did a cool little thing. She sent me a picture. She bought a Starbucks gift card and sent it to Marley and said, "Here's for you and your mom and your sister. Buy you guys a coffee today." Just early in the morning, kind of like a little good morning thing for them. And Marley had a really cool, she's always so sweet reaction to everything, you know. And Adriana bought her a bracelet, and she sent her a picture of it and gave it to her when we were all at the pub that day. And it said, "Life is tough, but I'm tougher." and she sent Adriana a picture, and she said she's worn it every day since then, since she gave it to her. So it was really cool, man. And I was like, oh, thanks for doing that. You know, it's really thoughtful, man, that you look out for them. And she said, well, you know, I just thought of it because you always used to say Austin would buy you Starbucks or buy you Dutch Bros or buy you lunch or pick this food up or bring Chick-fil-A tea for you. He'd always bring something without me asking, and I would try to kick him a couple dollars every time, and he would get upset like I'm about to lose him as a friend because I was gonna give him money back, you know, and he would get so mad. So she said, that's what kind of reminded me of it. So why don't you do that today? Why don't you go just do a little random act of kindness for somebody and buy somebody else's thing for him like he would for you? So, you know, I thought it was a cool idea. We went shopping for dinner at the station. We went to the Fry's by the station, and there was a lady and a couple guys in line, and I just walked up to them and just said, hey, you know, do you guys mind if I buy your drinks? And they all looked at me really weird, and it was awkward. We're in the store, we're wearing masks, they're wearing masks. It's already awkward talking to people. And I just said, well, hold on, I know it sounds weird, but this is the whole story behind it. And I told him about Austin, and I told him about his 1 year, and I told him about the kind of the challenge I wanted to do. And everybody in line started crying, and the poor girl behind the register that heard started crying, and I didn't mean for it to turn into that, but they were crying because it meant a lot to them. You know, it was really cool story for them to hear, and I think they probably felt my passion when I was telling them about it. And I said, all I ask is you write a 42 on the cup. Write a 42 for him, his lucky number, and his family number too. And she was doing it, and poor girl, I asked the lady, I said, hey, can I get a picture with you so I can show my wife that I did one? And the lady was really cool and took a picture with me, and the poor girl behind the register, it was really cool. The whole crew jumped in on it, and the whole crew just pulled all the cash they had out of their pocket, gave it to the girl and said, buy however many drinks this will buy, and put a 42 on them. And every drink that girl was making, she would start writing 42, she'd start crying again. I felt so bad for her, but it was really cool, man, and it just made me feel good. So I sent that challenge out to all you guys and just said, you know, this is something that Adriana told me to try, and it really kind of made my day. You guys should all do it. And it was cool, man, just how much it took off and how everybody kind of had their little moment of something that they got to do for somebody else, you know, and it was turning such a bad day and such a sad reminder into a good thing, man. And that's what I really liked with it, was we got to have fun and we got to laugh, which is something that, knowing Austin, he wouldn't want us to be sad for him. You know, he'd want to see us doing something to make us happy, something that would make him happy. And it was a really cool little gesture. And guys went and bought people's groceries and people's gas, and the crews, the whole station wanted to go to Dutch Bros because they only had a drive-through open, and I think we paid $270 total in gift cards, and everybody got a 42 on their cup, and it meant so much to Dutch Bros that we were doing it that they actually told every car the reason why this drink was being bought for them and what it meant and what the 42 meant. So every car was driving by as they were coming out like teary-eyed and thankful and wanted to take pictures. We're trying to give everybody hugs, and which right now is the 6 feet barriers time, but it was cool that it meant that much, man. And it was neat. Just the whole day felt so much cooler on how it like impacted everybody's attitude about. We kind of all went into it like dreading it, and it turned into a cool day. John had a cool little thing too that he did in Jamaica.
Yeah, my man Lorenzo, because it was like, you know, you guys all doing that. We're on, you know, trapped in this resort, not trapped, but
trapped in the closet.
Yeah, just like a couple of bucks down there goes a long way. So, dude, I was the man on that resort, just letting it rain, and like Lorenzo just loved it, man. My guy, a little bartender down there, and so we got him a little drink, little Bob Marley drink, dude. That was a jam. These things were good, dude. FYI, dude.
Yeah.
And then man, we just had a little drink for him, dude. We got a little, me and old girl had a little space, a little picture for him, you know, like he's in the middle, and then went and just did a little pour out for him on the beach, dude. It was awesome, man. It was a good time, and everyone just around there, like it wasn't too crowded, but everyone's around there was like kind of, you know, what's up? So we just, dude, this what's up? Had some Simple Man playing, dude. It was great.
Nice.
Man. Yeah, dude.
That's awesome,
dude. And even she was like, man, what's going on? So I kind of told her the story, and then she's kind of like all in, and was like, man, that's pretty cool, man. So
yeah,
good time, dude.
And even Gilbert's wife, he was saying that there was a lady out kind of asking for money for her and her family. You could tell, obviously, kind of down and out. And Gilbert's wife gave her $42. Got cash out and gave it to her. And so gave her 40. Just everything was kind of paying tribute to him, which was things that he would. It's one of the most gracious family that that's ever out there. The Peck family, man, they're all just so giving and good people. So it just felt good that we all kind of took that on to spread that love to everybody. So.
And now it's just like, it's almost like not a competition, but just like a one-up constantly. Like, oh yeah, you gave somebody okay, cool, I'm gonna do 2 people now.
Yeah.
And that, but before you know it, it's gonna get bigger and bigger each year, which is a good way to start. First year, and that's good on Adriana.
Me buying 3 people's coffee turned into all this, you know what I mean, where people were like, and people were on their off days doing it, they're just offering to buy people's gas and everything else. So it was neat, man. It was cool, and it can only get bigger and better now. We're talking about all these cool ideas for next year. So it was good, man, turning a really bad time into a really good memory. It's almost like a holiday for us now, instead of dreading it, we can look forward to what we're going to do on that day.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I love it, man. It set the tone for the day. I got your text in the morning, and just you having a shirt in your locker and all those things, dude, it really made me relive some of those moments. Something about Austin, he was fearless. He'd walk into any situation. He could talk to anybody. And so it made us step out of our comfort zone, give something away, and then explain it. Because at first when you give somebody something, they never know, like, what's the catch?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we felt it when we were trying to do stuff. And then once you get in it, you almost lived Austin right there in that moment of, like, the fearless of, like, it's for him. This is how he celebrated. He would wear, he'd have the random stuff on. He would come in these boots. He just didn't care how he presented it, but he always brought the same smile, laugh, and energy, fearless. And so at first, a lot of people, like you said, probably the first initial text, I was like, oh, this is going to be hard. When can I do it? And just naturally, we came up with the moment.
Yeah, you guys had a really cool one too. You guys did.
That was the love for it, man. Like usually we don't give enough love back to the hospital. We go there all the time. Brazo West and the nurses, it's just quick little pass down, and then we leave. So we were leaving the call, and I was like, hey man, hang on a second, dude. We didn't get to do our good deed. Let's go to the store. Let's get some stuff for them and come back and share a moment with them. And you should have saw, it's the first time Brazo was busy. It had a lot going on, and they all stopped, took a picture, and you could see it in their hearts because we just had another event with Chief Paul's wife. Same thing. They worked her. Yeah. And it was almost bringing us all together at that moment, looking at each other like how much respect we really do. We just don't get to say it all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's almost a negative environment that we're always in with them because we're bringing somebody in with a problem. They're taking somebody off of our hands with a problem, and it's not like there's a bunch of happy people in an emergency room, right? Everybody's there because they had a bad day. So, so we get the rub off of the attitudes with each other probably sometimes where we don't get to do enough nice things for each other and just have good times and be able to have a laugh and smile with somebody. So it was really cool, man. It means a lot that, like you said, we're building that relationship and showing them that, hey, we appreciate you guys, especially for them, working so hard, helping one of our own, his wife, and just giving them that thanks and just that appreciation, man, of them knowing like, hey, we can. I know it's nothing big, but we just want you guys to know it means a lot to us. You know what I mean?
And then you had buy-in from Captain Doyle, and then Burchett was really close to him, and then Dean was there that day. Dean, he was just excited, dude. You saw Dean having a step, so it changes everybody's vibe for the rest of the day.
Dude, Paul Pie gave $100 worth of stuff himself. He just kept giving out money. He just kept wanting to be a part of it, and it was cool. As you just saw it rub off that the BCs didn't know what to go to Dutch Bros or to give anything, so they just went to a Saddle Mountain, the restaurant, and just found a table of like 6 people. Walked in and got their tab, and they all wanted to take a picture with him. They were all holding up their 42s, and it was really cool. At the end of the day, I sent all the pictures to his wife, his daughter, and his brother, and they all had amazing reactions to it. They all thought it was really cool, and especially his brother, who he really, I think, always likes to see what his brother was a part of, all the things and the people that his brother was with and a part of. So I think it's really cool for him to see that too and get that feel of, for the whole family. It's probably still a little feel of a piece of him that's still with them. So I think that was really cool, and we were talking about hopefully having Cody come on someday and talk about it, and talk with us and his experiences and his story, and he's really cool dude to talk to. So I think it'd be awesome to have him on here someday.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited to see where it grows, because that all that one, we bought all those shirts for the Navy SEAL guy, and it comes with that little thing all about him and stuff. Like maybe we go that route with it, with some shirts and stuff every year or something. Man, it's gonna be it's gonna come at 10 different angles, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, and that's the thing now is now we're all looking forward for what we're gonna do. We're not dreading the day.
Yeah, like
change the reason for the day.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Awesome,
and it just takes that conversation and your intention behind it to change the entire day. And I'm glad you did that, because we all could have, like you said, some people want to hold on to that sadness, which it's hard for me gone, but letting them go and now celebrating them changes everything.
Yes.
It really changes your life, man. Like, you, not only did it make me feel good, but it made me think about my family. It made me think about his family, and then us. Like, I know you were on B shift that day, and like we had just a personal text in the morning, and that to me gives me goosebumps thinking about it, because it was like me and you right there reconnected of like all the emotions we went through. That didn't matter. I knew you were there. You knew I was there, and that connection can't take away, man.
Oh yeah,
Can't take
dude.
away.
And that's why I sent out, like Zach was talking about with the shirt. Austin, when he was clearing out his locker when he was retiring, gave a couple shirts and wanted me and Zach to keep one. So we've always kept them in our locker. So every shift, before I get dressed, I'll pull his out and I'll kind of hang it out there, and I'll get dressed, and just it's like getting dressed in the locker room with your homie again. And so it meant a lot that day. So I wanted to send that picture out to everybody and let them know, like, hey man, look, we're gonna start this day off right. We had a really cool conversation before, and like Zach said, it's to the point where it's with every situation in life, you can go negative with it, or you can try to change your circumstance and try to look at the positive, And like he said, it sucked that it reminds me of a day I lost one of our best friends, but it reminded me of the friends I still do have and how tight he made us. So like the relationship, and it was just a reminder of how we came together that day, of like he brought that together. He made that even tighter and stronger. So it was like, it's hard to be sad when somebody's done so much good for you,
And we're in a lucky situation where we're around death so much, which is a good thing. But you go see a dead person, you go right back to dinner, So, and not a lot of people can do that. But kind of like how you said, it got flipped from a negative to a positive, just like that. But if you're working somewhere else, you're probably not able to make that full connection switch right out the bat. That's going to take months, years, or whatever. But here is like, oh yeah, right now? Okay, cool. Now it's happy time now,
Yeah, because we were all looking for it, and like I said, shout out to Adriana for
awesome.
starting it off that for me, and just
good,
totally switching the mindset. And I'm glad it was so contagious, that I felt like everybody kind of felt my energy that morning of like, this is what we're doing, this is what it's about. So it was really cool, really awesome day, a lot of laughs, a lot of good smiles, man. And it was awesome. It sparked this whole conversation after dinner. There's 10 of us at the table at the station. We're eating, and for an hour and a half, everybody told a funny Austin story, and the most obnoxious stories, and just the stuff he would say, and the thing he did to this guy, and the stuff he said to this guy. Everybody had a good story, and we were just laughing. And even all the newer guys who really didn't have a relationship with Austin, how hard they were laughing at it. Like you could tell it was almost like they knew him based off the stories. So it was a good day.
I was looking through my picture reel, of that whole time, and of that day, or just that season when we were going through multiple like ceremonies and stuff, and one of the pictures I came across of was our red shirts, and it's our newest guys right now. They were in the academy, so it made me think about how they started their career with someone in their own department and their new family they joined, like going through this, right? And in a lot of ways, like, because we've all dealt with this in different ways, and for me, I haven't thought about a person as much as I have him ever in my life in the past year. And it was just, part of it was just tradition and stuff that, like, how I managed through it. Like, people, you wouldn't know unless you look at all our videos and back. So, like, for me, like, being of Tongan descent in the Tongan culture, when you lose someone close to you, you wear all black, right? So for a year or a year after they pass. So it hit so close to home. And it's not like I haven't lost people that have been close to me and you know, family members over the last few years, but it felt so different. Like I think we all felt like it was this job does that to you, where someone can feel so close, like family. And it altered me, like it changed me. Like we're talking about good thoughts and good memories. Like every time I would grab my outfit every single day, I literally thought about them. Every time at work, like that I would grab the Plimo vent. It's a vent that we put on like the exhaust of our fire trucks just to capture that and reduce our exposure to just harmful carcinogens or anything, right? It's just become so much more, and I see it in other, like in pretty much all the crews. There's just been a change in culture, but I literally think of little Austin just looking out for me. You know, and that's what I feel like is really cool about all this, is that we all, like, someone can die in your life, and depending on who they are, they may not have the same impact that Austin had, that has become so contagious. And so how cool to see that kind of just flow, and that's possible because of the type of person he was, man. So it's just, you know, I don't know, it's been a roller coaster of a year, but in ways that I think that for a lot of us, we're just really growing and mourning. And when I think about when hearing all those stories, just think about how much healing gets to happen, and even though you're not looking for it,
Yeah.
right? How cool is that for everybody? So yeah, man.
I love it, man. And he did change our department for the better, and we'll go on details later on. But shout out to him and his family. But then also, Chief Paul just lost his wife, Summer, and so we did take a little heartache again. And want Chief Paul, if you watch this, that you know you're in our hearts and your thoughts and prayers, and we want anything we can do for you from the podcast and anything we can support you. Please let us know, because nothing but love, and we're all one, man. And we go into this apartment, dude. We put the shirt on to represent each other, and we take it off. We still represent each other. So it's important for anybody out there going through stuff. Definitely reach out, get help. But we turn that special day into a day that we're all going to celebrate now and remember. And hopefully you guys, if you're going through the same thing, try to turn that negative into a positive, because we're still breathing, we're still alive, and we still got to spread love in the world. So
I'd like to throw in too, lastly, that for me, that for our like brothers and sisters out there who are in this line of work, like, you know, you don't, I hope you never have to go through what we've had to go through in each of our ways, but at the end of the day, man, you just gotta look out for each other. Right?
Yeah.
Like, and life is so stinking short. And you saw that a lot of the culture, even our own department, like when this all happened, a lot of the minuscule things, the issues that people have, or headbutting that happens, like a lot of that stuff just didn't matter, you know. Now we all get back into the routine things sometimes, you know, just like brother and sister, you butt heads, but ultimately I feel like so much good has we've been able to turn so much good out of a really bad situation. And so yeah, but that's, you never forget what the cause of that is, which is, you know, our brother.
We even got his big old head over here, watching over us, making jokes behind us.
every time I look at you, dude, I'm looking at his eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Both of us.
it's like, I'm sorry.
So yeah, we're glad we got to share that with you guys. That was, you know, us going through the caricatures. Hopefully you thought the what? Hopefully you guys dig them too, and you guys think it's funny. We wanted to share this special thing, and again, our sending all of our love to Ed Paul and all his family, and you know, thoughts and prayers with you guys for sure. So thanks for joining us. Hope you guys enjoy this one.
Peace.